But if matter is made up of particles that have only geometrical properties, how do you account for properties such as color, sound, or taste? According to Descartes, they must come from innate ideas stored in our minds.
So a lot of properties which had formerly been thought of as physical are now no longer thought of as physical at all for Descartes. Yet some of these properties, such as color and taste, have to be located somewhere, and for Descartes the mind is the great repository of these qualities. In other words, for Descartes, anything which cannot be called physical now gets put into the mind. The mind, as it were, for Descartes is a kind of dustbin or grab bag which collects anything that cannot be counted as physical by these rather austere standards of what physical properties are.
To picture Descartes' notion of how the mind connects with the world, imagine the experience of looking at grass.
I have sensations of green when I look at the grass, but green as I perceive it has no counterpart in the grass itself for the new science. What's out there in the physical world when I perceive green grass is not a colored object at all, but colorless matter in motion. What's the alternative then? Well, Descartes says that the alternative, the only alternative it seems that makes sense, that my mind is stored with perceptions of color, and that on the occasion of the stimulus, on the occasion when my senses are stimulated by the grass and the light waves coming from the grass, I have a sensation or perception of green. So an idea comes up from the mind's storehouse.
To understand Descartes' belief that we can know the basic laws of the universe through pure reason, it's important to consider his starting points. First, all matter is made up of particles that have only mathematical properties. And second, the mind is stocked with innate ideas, not only about math, but about properties such as color, taste, and sound. The first great 17th century empiricist, John Locke, borrowed many ideas from Descartes. For the most part, he accepted the corpuscular theory, but he flatly rejected the notion of innate ideas about the world. For Locke and later empiricists, the mind at birth is a tabula rasa, a blank tablet. All knowledge must come through experience.